Let me take this opportunity by welcoming all our esteemed viewers and followers in Flokel Show. We are back yet again in a new year. I wish you a happy and prosperous happy 2025. We begin our presentation today by looking at the progress we have made in the education sector. And for that matter, Flokel Show has decided to take an online trip to the Ministry of Education website. And this is what we have found out. When you go to this website, you find that under downloads, you have what we are calling Acts, Strategic Plan, Service Charter, Circular and Guidelines, Regulations, and so on. Our keen interest was to look at the bills, because we know after the Presidential Education Task Force did its work and presented a report to the President in 2023, it brought in a number of educational changes and realignment, which called for some legal framework, because you are aware that we are in a country where we are governed by the rule of law, and so anything that we adopt must be anchored on law. And so the report was tabled in Parliament for discussion, and after that the ministry went ahead and had a number of bills, and these are some of the bills we were so much interested in to find out what will make us be able to implement the competency-based curriculum in a seamless manner. So on the website, you find that we have the Technical and Vocational Education and Training Bill 2024. Then we also have another bill which is awaiting Parliament discussion, the Kenyan National Qualifications Framework Amendment Bill 2024. We have the Tertiary Education Placement and Funding Bill. We have Kenya Literature Bureau Amendment Bill 2024. We have the Kenya National Examinations Council Amendment Bill 2024. We have the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development Amendment Bill 2024. Basic Education Bill 2024. And we have Education Appeals Tribunal Bill 2024. Basic Education Scholarships and Bursaries Bill 2024. Science, Technology and Innovation Amendment Bill 2024. The Universities Bill 2024. And last but not the least, the sessional paper on a policy framework for educational reforms in Kenya 2024. Why we have taken this decision is to let you know how the implementation of the new curriculum will be impacted and who is to determine what is to be done. Government agencies in education are tasked with various responsibilities, starting with the Teacher Service Commission. We have the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, and we also have the Kenya National Examinations Council, and we also have the TVET CDAC Council. Now, all these are bodies which are going to impact somehow in the implementation and assessment of our new curriculum. And so, having not had a legal framework to implement, then we might find that an agency might not take it very fast, because someone may just go to court and say that we are just implementing things outside our constitution. And because we are respecters of our own constitution, then we have to go by that. And so, from Flokel Show, we would request that once the Parliament goes back in session, they try to prioritize on these bills so that they become law, and then, of course, we have the implementation of the curriculum without further delay. You remember that competency-based curriculum started being worked on way back in 2012 when we had the first task force ended by Professor Odhiambo. And for that matter, all along we have been having some frameworks or legal frameworks which were aimed at improving, and so far where we are almost done with the implementation of the full curriculum. I also request the opinion shapers in the society, the churches, various organizations, to desist from issuing some inflammatory statements which are likely to show as if there is no hope for the new curriculum. Another thing is that for us to have the new curriculum, it was informed by our constitution, 2010 constitution, our vision 2030, and of course this has to do with the betterment of our placement of our graduates once they finish schooling, and of course making sure that they get the necessary skills for them to secure a better future. As we discuss about the back and forth of the implementation, let us remember these are our children, and of course they will now be in a position of shaping the country a few years from now, and they will require all the necessary skills. Let us not disadvantage them by delaying or bringing some arguments on the implementation of the curriculum. I also feel that the Minister of Education has tried in coming up with all these bills. Is not easy, and of course what remains is for Parliament to go through them and of course discuss them, and then finally they are assented into law by our President. Thank you so much for viewing Fokil's show. We promised to always inform, share, and educate. We are not a monopoly of knowledge. Anytime you realize that we have any issue, you are supposed to comment. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel and continue following us as we continue informing you further. Thank you so much, and I wish you a very prosperous and successful year 2025. Thank you so much.